Hey everyone, it is Melissa here from Sincerely Creative Mom. We have something a little different going on today, and we're going to work on a flower, a lemon lime flower. This is going to be kind of what the center looks like. So this was my inspiration, if you will. I'm going to just look for us and make sure I'm live in the right spot and just pin something really quick. lemonadewithmel.com. Backspace, oopsie. Backspace, there we go. Hey Joan, Kenitha, Michelle, Lisa, y'all are on, ready to go. So if you didn't know, we have some prizes that we're giving away tonight. And you don't have to be present to win. We are going to give them away halfway through. So we're going to do some work. We're going to give some prizes away, gifts away. We're going to do some more work. We're going to give a couple more away at the end. Good news is that I've already cut a lot of this. This is poly burlap mesh, so we're going to cut it a little differently. Hi Kathy, Rosemary, Holly, Mary Ellen, Maggie, Ginger, Quincy, Olga. Oh, it's going to be fun. I can feel it. It's going to be a fun night. So first of all, listen, I'm going to use a wood burner, and we're going to cut on this tempered glass, cutting board, tempered glass cutting board, okay? So just know that when I'm using this wood burner to cut the poly burlap mesh, I'm on a glass thing here. I'm not cutting straight up on my mat. Even though I need a new one, I'm still not going to cut on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this out. We need 8 pieces of the green. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to cut right in between these lines. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there are lines here. It's a woven material, so we're going to try to cut right in between. Not going to try. We are for sure real patient, going right between those lines all the way. We're cutting them 10 inches long, and we need 8 of the green. So we're going to do a real simple flower. We need 8 of these. And again, it's a wood burner. I only use this tool for poly burlap mesh. Poly burlap mesh. So I don't use it on regular mesh, just this poly burlap. And I only take the time to do this for the flower wreaths because they need that extra care. This poly burlap needs the extra TLC. It frays a whole lot. And so it needs that extra little kind of singe on the end to keep it from fraying. And in these flowers, you'll really be able to see any teeny tiny bit of fray. So I'm going to do my best. 2, 4, 6. We need 2 more. So I need 8 of the green. So you can find all these supplies over at CoachMelSupplies.com. You guys, if you're looking for anything, don't forget, just go to melslinks.com. melslinks.com. It'll have the links for the exact wood burner I use, the exact tempered glass here that I used, everything. You can find everything there. So anyway, I pre-cut a lot of it, and we're just going to, that's all we needed for this. We needed just 8. And I'm just going to be careful with them, gentle. I'm going to keep them all together so that when we're ready, they are ready for us. So the next thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and get rid of that. So again, don't forget, I used the tempered glass. Let's hope it doesn't fall. I used the tempered glass so that I didn't, even though this is not a great, it's messy. We do have to get a new one, but I still didn't want to really mess that one up. So the first thing I do is, this is a flower board. It's a 12-inch flower board. 12-inch flower board. Again, CoachMelSupplies.com. And what I'm going to do is add our zip tie, our pipe cleaner first. Bridget, I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you very much for sharing, dear. Again, we have prize winners. I have a list of them. Let me just fold it up here. So we have a list of prizes here that we're going to give away. I'll leave those right there. So let's just say prizes to remind myself. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Anita. Bridget, Sue, Joanne. Nice to be live and you're looking. Aw, yes. Hey, Jeannie. Claudia. Claudia, you've never tried these? Hey, Kathy. Rindy, Cindy, Dorothy, Felicia, Peggy, Chris. Y'all are ready. Okay, so I just put the pipe cleaners through the back into the center, and then I just tied that. I'm gonna use that as my hanger. Okay. Hey, Becky, for the first time, welcome. Hey, Karen, Candy. So we're gonna do yellow, green, white, another set of yellow, and then we're gonna make our own center. Okay. We're gonna make our own center. So what we're going to do first is load our board. Yes, Kathy. So these were, I drew names from the folks who were in the workshop, who were in the Lemonade with Mel workshop. And so that's where I pulled the names from. And you know what? Oh, I put this on the wrong side. Of course I did. So I want these numbers. I want this to be the inside. So the company that makes the board, we want our name or no name to be on the back. So if a customer, we sell this wreath and they're like, oh, I love it. And, oh my goodness, I want another one, and they can't remember who they bought it from. If they come to the wreath and they look at the back of the wreath and see the name of the stamp that makes the board, I don't want them to see that. I want them to know that they got to come to me for a new wreath, right? So I'm going to keep that on the inside, and we're going to load our boards from the back. So I'm just going to take our zip ties and put a zip tie in every single solitary one here. And I know it takes a second, but it's okay. So we're going to load all of these. And as soon as we have the second layer on, so we'll do the yellow layer, then the green layer, then I'll give some prizes away, and then we'll do the white layer and the last yellow layer, and we'll give the rest of the prizes away. I'll give you a hint. Can I give you a hint? Someone, I'm positive, not from this country won. I have no idea what the initials were. 100%, I'm not 100% positive, but I'm almost positive. Somebody from, one person. So there were 6 prizes. 5 prizes. So if you're watching from out of the country, one of those could be you. The zip ties are, now again, you can find the exact link, the ones that I used. They are 6 inches, I think. Yeah. 6 inches. You can find all the tools that I use if you go to melslinks.com. One person from, I don't know, Quincy, I don't know. So if you're making a lot of flower boards, if you're making a lot of these, you want to make sure, or not make sure, but give yourself the grace and just load a bunch of them at the same time, okay? This is the tedious part of it. I know it's a pain. It's painful to watch. It's painful to do. But if you load a whole bunch of them at the same time, when you're ready to make flowers, it goes a lot quicker. right? Not that this takes forever. It really doesn't, but you can make it go a little bit quicker. Neva, don't be nervous. The petal that I'm going to show you is the easiest. It's the absolute easiest. Okay, so after I have them all loaded, there's one. Now, I am going to add 4 more to this center, but I'm going to do it at the very end. So I'm going to, now it looks crazy, right? So I'm just going to take them and not tie them all the way, but almost. Like I just got to get them started, right? So that it's easy for us when we put in our mesh. Now, again, I'm not using regular mesh. I'm using poly burlap mesh. Y'all, if you took the boot camp class, you got a workbook with all the different mesh types in there. Poly burlap is for flowers. What's the most common for flowers? So I'm just I'm not taking my time. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Where's the plastic circle from? CoachMelSupplies.com. The plastic circle is from CoachMelSupplies.com. That is my affiliate, so it's going to bring you to the Deco Exchange place. CoachMelSupplies.com. So if you're watching TV, have a show that you're into, I don't know if you can do that and you know what? I just lied to you. There's no way I could do this at the same time. I get too into my shows. Do y'all do that? I like zone out. Whoopsie. Okay, so we're almost done. In the workshop this weekend, we actually have a coach who does all flowers, and she has something really cool up her sleeve for us. Hey, Pam. Hi, Peg. Hey, Peg. Hi, Sandy. Let's see, all in the center, trying to not double loop them. There we go. Okay, so we're all attached, but you see we have we have lots of space in there, right? I left lots of room to just slide things in, okay? So we're going to start on the outside. Move these out of the way. We're going to start on the outside. Here are our prizes. Okay. We're start on the outside, and let's make a couple. That'll make it go a little bit quicker. Let's make a few of the easiest petal you're ever gonna. This one doesn't have to look perfect. It does not have to be perfect. We just have to get some petals going. Okay, it does not have to be perfect. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring so they're 10 by 10. Okay, so the mesh is 10 inches wide, and I cut them 10 inches wide. 10 by 10, 10 inches long. So I'm gonna take one corner, put it to the other corner, so that lines up, and then I'm just gonna scrunch it. And then just to help me, I'm gonna make a couple just like that. I'm gonna put the little clamp on there. Okay. So about the size of my thumb, that's the part that's gonna go into the zip tie. Hey, Sue. I'm going to be gentle with these because remember we just, are these longer? This is longer. That's not 10 inches. That's 10 inches. Some of these were pre-cut, so I'm not sure. Maybe I had some longer. It's all right. Anyway, we want to be careful as we go. So these are 10 by 10. The mesh is 10 inches wide. We cut them 10 inches long. So now I'm going to just take this little piece, this little tiny piece about the size of my thumb. Same petals as a sunflower. I'm not sure. I'm going to start right here and just put our petal in and pull. Okay. Right next to each other, pull. And I got this really cool tool that helps me pull off all that excess zip tie. It tightens it and pulls it for me. Can y'all see that? Yeah. So we're just going to go around the outside completely. Was this the one that was too big? Yeah, that one's too big. Hope they're not all too big. That would not be good. Just trying to use up what we had. So again, we're going to put this layer on and then the next layer on, and I'll give you some prizes. Again, I pulled names from the folks who are already in the workshop. This is a 12-inch flower board. I'm also recording this, so you'll see the above angle on our YouTube channel sometime tomorrow. The name of the petal is, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's just, I have no clue. Oh, Sue, I can't wait for the workshop either. Okay, so in honor of the workshop this weekend, that's why we're doing a lemon, even though we're doing lemon lime. The workshop this weekend, I fly out on Wednesday morning. So we have all of the coaches getting together for one creative coaching workshop. All come together in Louisiana. And we're all doing something different. I recorded a graduation cake, and I'm doing a diaper cake live. So fun, so different. We have garland tutorials. We have deco mesh swags. Damon's doing a really cool holiday design. We have lots of fun things going on. Bonuses. So most of us, or all of us, did a recording as well as our live. So you get 2 recordings from us, or 2 tutorials from us. If you're in the coaching group already, please make sure you sign up through your membership so that you get 50% off the workshop. Anybody can join though, so if you are not a member of our coaching group, you can also sign up to see what we're all about. Check out all the really cool designs going on. You can just follow the lemonadewithmel.com. Lemonadewithmel.com is how you get to sign up. Yes, you can still sign up. Lemonadewithmel.com. So today is Monday, the 17th of April. The workshop starts on Thursday. My favorite part, awesome, Emily. My favorite part of the workshop is always on Friday night. Derica does a no-sew attachment where we're all using glue guns, all above the you know, above head. It's so much fun. You know, Coach Jordan always goes above and beyond with his. It's just a lot of fun. The recordings are in the group. And then Friday nights are just really for fun for us to hang out. I am too. I'm so excited. I always get to this point, you know, I'll be honest. You know, it's a lot of travel. It's a lot of travel. And maybe the week before I'm like, oh man, I gotta, you know, we can't do this, this, or this. I'm going to be gone. And then about today, like Monday or Tuesday, I get really, 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 really excited. All right, here's the really cool part. Watch this. So I have this really cool tool. It's a zip tie gun. I'm just going to go around here. Now it's going to snap these and take them off. Again, if you're looking for this tool or any other tool I have, you can go to melslinks.com, and then there's a blog. It's all tools. I love this thing. See? Now, we took our 12-inch frame here and turned it into a sorry, we're almost over. I know it's loud. Or is it loud? Is it loud? Oh no. Oh no. Yes, it tightens and cuts it right off. Love it so much. Okay. It's a zip tie gun, but there are a couple of them and they're not all great. All right, so the next layer was, now remember, let's go back. This is our inspiration. Lemon lime going on here. We got some white, we got some yellow. The only reason why we're using this one is because it's the only thing I had in my fabric, and I didn't have any actual just lemons. So we have this. Thank you very much, Quincy. I appreciate that. So we're going to go from yellow to green, and we have 8. We need 8 of these pieces. I love this tool so much. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, we're going to do the exact same thing, corner to corner. Pinch it. So as soon as I have this one done, we're going to give our first round of prizes, and then we'll do our last round at the very end. I love this. The only thing is that, well, first of all, this green has green and white in it. And so I enjoyed that versus the solid green. Give this layer a little bit of texture. It lightened it up a little bit. And also because that green that's in the limes is really bright. It's a bright green. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't using a darker green. And also on when I load this into YouTube, I'll also give you all the SKUs to everything. So I'll send an email to y'all when it's uploaded, and therefore you can have all the SKUs to this exact stuff. If you're not on our email list, you can also go to the melslinks.com, and there's a spot that just says email, join our email list. Okay. See now this is very full. Touchy, 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 right? They're all touching each other. This one, you can see the spots are a little wider. So what I'm just making sure is I'm making sure those, I'm replacing it so that they do touch. Because in most cases, they're not just automatically touching. I'm moving them over so that they can. I wonder if I miscounted. The board is a size, it's a 12-inch. So y'all, I'm going to just be real frank with you. I used the larger size a couple of times. It makes a giganto wreath. It's huge. And I didn't think that was really necessary. Oh, Veronica, you're so sweet. I didn't think that was one of that it was very necessary to use the bigger, especially because mostly, to be quite honest, I usually when I use the 12-inch board, I don't even use the outer layer. Usually, the only reason why I'm using the outer layer was because I wanted to be able to get the green, the yellow, the white, the green, and another yellow layer of yellow. Otherwise, I would have completely omitted this outside yellow. And so because even here, this makes a 26-inch wreath. That's big. For me, that's big. That's a nice presence on your front door. It's a big statement. So I personally don't find the need to ever use the big ones. Now, I'm not saying there's not a use for them. I'm not saying they don't make beautiful wreaths. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't usually use the big ones. Now, also, this is 10 inches wide, and then I cut them 10 inches long. Yes. Yep, 10 inches wide, 10 inches long. Okay. Did y'all get my email today? Is that why you're here? Or did you see my post earlier? How did y'all get here? Okay, so I'm going to go back to our lady who bought 2 my wreaths. She wants me to make an... Awesome, Misty! How awesome. You guys, if I'm missing your comments, just ask again. It's fine. It's totally okay. I'm just missing them because they seem to be going close. Saw my post. It is poly. I love the green too because it's got a little white in it. Got your email. All right, good. I'm glad it's good. Oh, awesome. Very, very good. Well, I'm glad to have all of you. Me too, Susan. I'm glad to have all of you. So post was working. Good deal. All right. Okay, so without, I told you I was going to give some prizes away. So again, I pulled a list of I pulled all the names from the workshop that we're currently getting ready for. Again, it's lemonadewithmel.com. If you're not in it, we'd love to have you. It's going to be a great weekend. All the coaches are going to be there. We have bonuses. We have garland tutorials. We have the cake. Did you even see? I'm only going to show you the top 2 layers, but this was one of the tutorials that we have going on. This was one of mine. This is just the top 2 layers. There's two more layers? Yeah, there's 2 more layers. It's huge. Anyway, we're working on a whole bunch of different things. So this was one of the projects. Again, we had recordings in there, and then we're also doing some things live. So I pulled some names. Let me read them back here so you can't see the whole thing. The first name, drumroll, the first name was Alicia, Solarek. Alicia. Alicia won a boutique class. So I taught a class all about how to get yourself into a boutique, get yourself set up in a boutique, all the ins and the outs, what it means for as a wreath maker to sell at a boutique. So I did a class on that. So Miss Alicia won that class. I think that was a $50 value. So that's number 1. Number 2, I'll save that one for the last. So I have a box of pre-made bows that I'm giving away. I'll do 2 right now, and then I'll do 3 at the end. So I also gave away a pricing class. This year I taught several hours of how and why to price your items, such as this. We went into full detail, so many things. The winner for the pricing class, I think that's a $40 value, was Sheila Acors, A-C-O-R-S. Sheila Acors, A-C-O-R-S. I did, Elizabeth. I went straight to the bank and asked for fresh bills. I actually asked for $2 bills and they didn't have it, so I got singles. So that was the pricing class for Sheila Acors and the boutique class for Alicia Solarek, I think, We have 3 more to give away right at the end. We have a box of pre-made bows, my Oh My Garland class, and the Garlands with Mel class. So all very good things still left. I'm going to keep that right here. Okay, so our next layer is a layer of white. We're going to lighten it up, bring some nice bright white to that center. And we have 8. We're going to still do 4 and 4. Congratulations to everyone. Okay, corner to corner. Put them right in there. Sorry, I'm kind of in your way. Sorry. Same thing. I want to make sure that that's spread out so that these 2 petals are going to touch. Okay. Yes, they're all 10 by 10. Yes. Yep. And we might have to cut another yellow because I think I cut one short. Or I cut one too long. So welcome to all the new people who are joining us. My name is Melissa from Sincerely Creative Mom. I typically make wreaths out of deco mesh. Today we're making a wreath out of poly burlap mesh. It's cut a little bit differently. I use a wood burning tool and a tempered glass mat to cut on. So nice and tight. Now some of this has been cut for a long time, and I pre-cut it. Usually when I'm cutting, I cut a whole entire roll. Cut it and leave it. Don't play with it, don't move it, don't anything. Cut it and leave it. And you can see this, this has been cut for at least a year, and it's perfect. But if you're moving it around, you're playing with it, it's gonna fray, and it's not going to look good if you do. So my suggestion to you is cut it, stack them just like this, real nice and easy, and gentle, and, oh, that is still on. I didn't unplug it. Okay, well, glad I didn't let anything touch it. Hey, Bonnie. Now look, you can see, it's not perfect, right? It is not perfect. That's why I like this petal. It does not have to be perfect. I'm just going to make sure that corner is good and then scrunch it up. This is the petal that's the most forgiving. It's the easiest. It's the quickest, in my opinion. It's the quickest. And it's the petal that you do not have to be perfect. So if you've never tried these before, there are so many beautiful, super cool petals out there. But if you've never tried them before, I suggest doing this one. As you see, I never really veered from it too much. I still use this one a lot. But that's because it's the easiest. Carrie, we're going to make the center together. We're going to make the center together. So, again, if you haven't signed up for the workshop, you can still join us. It's lemonadewithmel.com. Don't forget, if you are part of the coaching group, you do get the workshops 50% off. And you have to do that through your membership. So make sure you're signed in to your membership to do that. A good petal to learn for the first time. Yes, it's so easy. And, even if you're not doing this petal, whatever petal you choose, you're doing it over and over and over again. But I will say this. If you've never done a petal, practice with one piece. Because after you've scrunched this and put this in, it is not going to look that way again if you undo it and practice again. Yes, Susan, I did a wood burning tool. We might have to get it out and do it again because I'm not sure if I have enough yellow cut. So this little tool here will tighten it and cut it at the same time. Totally love it. And at first when I got it, I thought it was broken and it didn't work. It's just because the teeth here have to match up with the teeth on the inside there. So just play with it. If it doesn't seem to be working, it's just because you're not putting it in right. Trust me, I was like, okay, I'm either going crazy or something is not right. Yes, Neva, I've made several patriotic ones. Actually, the patriotic ones I made, I cut out, I didn't do this outer layer, and I just did one, I did double petals here. So this layer has 16, this one has 8, this one has 8, and this one's gonna have 8. So what I did was I omitted this outer layer and put double petals in this spot, in that zip tie, so that it looked fuller out here. So there was 16 and then 8 and then 8, and it looked great. It's a zip tie tool. It's a zip tie gun, I think. I'm not sure what it's exactly called. Yes, Misty, that's why. Sometimes it does, if you're not tuned in to the right spot, it won't do it right. Okay, so we're gonna load 4, because that's how many pipe cleaners I have in there, zip ties I have in there right now. We're gonna load 4. We're gonna pull them in a little bit. So the rest of all the other petals, there's about a thumb space in the zip tie. I'm gonna pull it in a little more because I want these petals to be a little smaller, still really highlighting that yellow. Mel, is your cake a part of the workshop? Yes, absolutely. The graduation cake is already in there, and the diaper cake I'll be doing live. So I want to pull in a little bit more of this, so maybe to my first knuckle. Okay, it's my first knuckle. I'm going to pull that in nice and tight. The workshops are meant to give you inspiration. Follow ours exact, yes, sure, if you want, but definitely to give inspiration for so many other things. So now you're going to see, where'd those scissors go? Here they are. You're going to see this center get really, no one saw that, get really congested. So what I like to do sometimes is cut off that excess, because it gets to be a lot in there. Thank you, Donna. Thank you very much, dear. Awesome, Patricia. I'm glad to have you. Yes, crowded. Just watch your finger. Don't cut off your finger. But that also means that don't let go, because it's not together anymore. And make sure you have it nice and tight. We're going to be one short. Okay, it's all right. We're going to pull it all out. We'll cut one because we need to definitely have, all of our pieces. What's the base called? The zip ties are, yes, Regina, it is a flower board. It's a 12-inch flower board. Oops. Don't forget, if you're on our email list, I'll send you a link to the finished video, once I have it all uploaded on YouTube, which will have the SKUs and the measurements. So make sure you are on the email list as well. Okay, corner to corner, bring it up. I'm going to cut it off. Oh, shoot. I don't have them in there yet. Okay. Hold on, just kidding. I didn't put the extra pieces in yet. So I like to put 4 in. Oopsie. I like to put 4 in, and then add the other 4. So it gets real congested in there. So I'm going to turn it back over and then add my other 4. And you know, sometimes I screw up, so I don't like to have all of them in there at the same time, because I mean, normal people could probably do it, but I always grab the wrong one. So I put 4 in first, and then preload these. Sorry about that. This is poly burlap mesh. Poly burlap mesh, and if you are making wreaths, you know, this is one of the easy DIY. Holes are all there for you. You know, all you do is just, you know, follow along. Okay, now again, this gets really congested in there, so be patient with yourself. Still want those petals to be little because the rest of them are, of course. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut off the excess here. Whoopsie. And we need 1 more. So we're going to bring the tempered glass out and cut 1 more. It's fine. Those of you who are just joining will get to see how we cut them, right? Hi, Trudy from Oklahoma. Now, this is a bright, beautiful wreath. The center that we add is going to be, it's going to tie it all together. It's going to be so perfect. All right, let's get that tempered glass back out. So again, tempered glass, I'm going to cut with my wood burner on the tempered glass. Just grab my yellow. So yellow poly burlap mesh. And I'm going to cut 10 inches. So I'm taking my wood burner. I'm going to slice it right in between the lines. I'm going to go over here at 10 inches. And of course we just need 1 more. Slice it right down the center so that it's nice and perfect. Okay? Doesn't matter, even if that line goes like wavy, like even if this was like, you know, weird, it doesn't matter. Go right, follow wherever that goes so that you don't have the crossover. Once you cut the center of this, it'll fray easy. It'll fray easier. Hey, Denise. How are you, darling? Today is Kaylee's birthday. KK. Okay, and then last cut. Kathy. Kathy, check your spam emails. Check your spam emails first. And then if you don't have anything there, you want to reach out to info@damanotes.com. But you want to do that ASAP. info@damanotes.com. But check your spam folder first. Okay, last one, and then we'll make the center. Now, one thing I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about where the top is, where the bottom is. So here's what we're looking at so far. Super pretty. Super duper cool. Okay. So that's that. Let me get rid of this. And I'm going to turn off that wood burner so that I don't burn myself. Okay. Now we have our center. I get these centers from the Dollar Tree. There are 2 for $1. And I get these little, they're called fat quarters from Walmart. From Walmart. Had it for a while, so of course it's gonna, there we go. It's way more, hey Laura, it's way, yes, it will be posted in our Etsy shop as soon as we have it pictured and listed. So maybe tonight. If you want, you can text me if you're interested in buying this actual wreath. Text me at 810-498-2310. And when I have it listed, I can send you the link. Isn't that cute? Now you see why we did this? This is a little brighter than this, but it's going to be just fine. The yellow is also a little brighter. It's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. It'll tie it all together. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get this out of the way. Be real gentle with it, but get it out of the way. And I'm going to cut this so it's a little bit easier to work with. I don't want to cut it too short. Now, y'all know I said it when I did the graduation cake. I do things like the hardest way. It's fine. It's totally fine. So if there's an easier way that's going through your head right now, do that way. Absolutely do it that way for sure. Okay, let me get my U-pins. So we're going to take our U-pins. They're a little bit longer than they need to be. And we're going to cut them. See, like this part. If you know an easier way, do that. Should have did this apart ahead of time. Sorry. I have my glue gun, my finishing glue gun ready for us. And then as soon as we're done, we'll name our other 3 prizes. It's fine. It's so fine. I got some news today that was not fine, but it's going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. It's going to be fine. All right, let's start with this. These little metal pieces is why why I don't let my kids come downstairs with their little bare feetsies. I swear my child is a descendant of Damon Oates himself. She walks around barefoot, inside, outside, all over the place. Could you use glue? We are going to use glue. We are going to use glue. But we're also going to, we're all going to make sure that it comes in super good, and so I'm really particular. I can use glue, but I want to make sure that it stays really, really tight. And we have these lines that I need to stay looking really good on the other side. So we are going to use glue, but we're also going to use some of the what are they called? U-pins to keep it exactly in the right spot. Hey, Leslie. This part I feel like is the tedious part. They now have a glue gun for foam? What? I've never seen anyone make this. Claudia, are you serious? No. Claudia. What? Ooh. Hot, 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 hot tamale. All right, so we have a little piece here. A little piece here. When I start pulling, I want to be able to really pull on it to make sure that that other side is going to stay exactly the way I want it. No, I bought the centers from the Dollar Tree. Right from the Dollar Tree. So I keep checking to make sure that that is looking good there. Now, I didn't do very well on my choice of fabric. Number one, this is all the fabric I had that I thought would match our lemon theme. So it wasn't really my fault. But number two, when I do the centers like this, I really try not to do like a pattern that can be noticeably, like these stripes. When we pull on this, we want to make sure they don't get distorted, right? We just really want to make sure they don't get distorted. And usually I would take a lot longer to do this and, you know, take forever. I'm sure you don't want me to do that. So I'm just going to keep pulling. And we're going to use this as my leverage to poke those holes in. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to just come in here and pull. When I leave on Wednesday morning. I leave on Wednesday morning. My daughter has a school concert on Tuesday. So I'm here for the concert. There we go. Super cute. I'm just going to cut a couple more of these. Sorry, y'all. So the board came from, the 12-inch board came from CoachMelSupplies.com. This is being recorded so that you can not only see the replay, but it's also being recorded above head, so straight above, so that you have that view. It'll be loaded onto our YouTube channel, and I'll send an email to everyone when it's uploaded. That way, you also will have the SKU numbers and the links to every single thing that we used here. Hey, there's Coach Stacy. Hey, Carolyn. Okay, so this for me is not what I like to see. I like for it to be like crazy perfect, but I tried to go as fast as I can, so I wasn't boring you. I'm just going to cut off the excess of this. And I'll just add a little bit of glue in there. Just to keep it all good. Help with the pancake I sent you. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Ginger. We have lots of pancake style wreaths tutorials. Okay, we're going to make 2 for the center. I think I might be the only person on the planet who uses this way. I have no idea what everybody else uses, but this is what I use. Okay, I'm going to take a pipe cleaner right here in the center. And our 2 little pieces. I'm just going to put those in just like that. Glue it up. Okay, give that 1 second. Okay, so while we're waiting, we have 3 more. We have 3 more, people. So we already gave away, I'm just waiting for this to dry, y'all. We already gave away the, oops, I just showed you. Sorry. Whoopsie. I already gave away the boutique class to Alicia Solarek. Solarek, Solarek. We gave away the pricing class to Sheila Acors, Acors. We have the Oh My Garlands class, which has, I think, 3 different garlands that we taught at length, very detailed class. Oh My Garlands went to Monica Hightower, and when her name came up, I was like, I think she even won something else before, but it was her name, so fair and square. Monica Hightower for Oh My Garlands. There's another garlands class that I taught. It was Garlands with Mel. This is Cheryl Meshka, Meshka. Cheryl Meshka. Cheryl, I think you live in a different country because I don't know what state is SK. It said SK. Once I pulled the names, I looked to see if I had them in my system anywhere, and her state said SK. That's not a state in the United States. We have one more prize. It was a box of pre-made bows. A box of pre-made bows, and we're going to give that in just 1 second. I'm going to add this to the center, and then we'll show you, and then I'll tell you who that last person. Yeah, okay. Is it? No, it wasn't. I don't know. SK? No, she had a city. It wasn't that. All right, I'm going to add these right to the center, right through the loops of the center. Is it? I picked winners from the folks who are in the workshop, the lemonade workshop. So if you were in the workshop, you didn't have to do anything else. I chose names from there. This is adorable. This is super duper cute. I'm going to push it in. This is super. It is Canada. Okay. I did not know that. I was like, I have no idea where this is from. So we have one more person who is winning a box of pre-made bows that I still have not put up for sale. I have a couple of you who are asking. I just haven't listed them yet because, you know, I'm a procrastinator. So I'm going to take that and then slide it in the back so no one will see it. You'll get to see this crazy bright green from the back. Here's our hook to hang it. Look at how stinking cute this is. That is adorable. That's super cute. All the lights kind of wash out the green, but it is super cute. It's darling. Super, super duper cute. So we have the board was the 12-inch board. We have 16 yellow, 8 green, 8 white, 8 yellow. The center, super cute. Our last person, you guys, you can still join our workshop. If you're in the creative coaching group already, you do get 50% off the workshop. So you want to make sure you log into your membership. Click on creative, scroll down, and then click on the thing for the workshop so that you can enjoy your 50% off coupon. That's number one. Number two, if you are not a member, but you still want to join our workshop, you want to see what it's all about, you can join us. All you have to do is go to lemonadewithmel.com. lemonadewithmel.com. This will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. And in the description, I'll have the SKU numbers to all of the items, the SKU number to the glue gun, to the zip tie gun, to all the mesh and everything we use. So nice and easy. I will send out an email to those of you on our email list. So make sure you're there. If you're not on our email list, you can grab us at melslinks.com. It'll say right there, join our emails. You can just join there. Our last thing is our workshop is this one is the last one until September. So if you're looking to see who all the coaches are, what we're all about, how we teach, what everything this craziness is about, the workshops are a great spot to do that. Again, if you want to join the workshop, lemonadewithmel.com. Thank you very much, Cheryl. The last prize of the night is a pre-made box of bows to Emma Johnson. Emma Johnson from Virginia. Emma Johnson. Hey, Cody. So, yes, I'm really excited. She's like, well, I wanted to bring my recorder home, but I didn't want to forget it right before the concert. I'm like, listen, I'm picking you up from school. We're coming home before we go to the concert, kiddo. So, those are a list of our prizes today. Again, it's a boutique class for Alicia Solaric, a box of pre-made bows for Emma Johnson that I will be mailing to. The pricing class goes to Sheila Acors, Monica Hightower for the Oh My Garlands class, and Cheryl Meshka for the Garlands with Mel class. Thank you very much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to be following and subscribing to us so that every time we're on, you can see our next videos. And I appreciate you all for being here. I can't wait to see you again. Don't forget, lemonadewithmel.com brings you to all the information for the class. Are there any questions? melslinks.com isn't working. Let's see here. melslinks.com. Join our emails. Yeah, it's working. And then you just type in your name and email and subscribe. So melslinks.com brings you here. It tells you all about all the stuff. So it has my text number, and if you click on right there where it says join our emails, and then you just type in your name and your email. It should work. It should work. You have any questions for me before I go? Oh, Olga, you're welcome. I'm going to take pictures of this. I have lots of stuff coming over the week while we're gone. The zip tie gun will be in the will be on the description of the YouTube. I know, Olga, we're gonna get no sleep. Although I will say, in the recent workshops, we've all been going to bed like super early. Trudy, if you're not a member of the coaching group, the workshop is $40. You guys, let's just pull it up while we're here. Let's just pull it up over here. Lemonade. Oh, no. Yeah, Lemonade, Lemonade with Mel.com. Let's see what we get. Since it's been forever. Oops, I didn't spell it right. Sorry. lemonadewithmel.com. So because I don't want to misinform you. So we have the schedule is Tammy and Megan on Thursday, Fancy, Stacy, and Derica on Friday, and then on Saturday it's Damon, myself, and Jordan. All the replays will be available. Let's see. It doesn't say what we're doing. Yes. Okay. There are bonuses there. So we have Jackie's recorded tutorial is the grapevine. Tammy's recorded tutorial is the garland. My recorded tutorial is the graduation cake. Jordan's recorded tutorial was a mesh Mother's Day wreath, and Megan's recorded tutorial was a swag. So we're all doing. So Megan's going to do another swag in the workshop. She's going to do it live. Jordan's going to do another mesh wreath live. I'm going to do another diaper cake, a cake style design live. We're going to do a diaper cake. Tammy's going to do another garland live. Jackie's going to do another grapevine live. And Damon, I'm not sure exactly what design he's going to do, but he has some really cool holiday stuff going on. And then, of course, there are bonuses here. If you're not a member, the workshop is $40. If you're not a member but you want to sign up to be a coaching member, you can still sign up for the workshop for $20, and then you pay your monthly $39. Or if you're in the coaching group already, make sure you go to the Makers University, sign into your membership, click on Creative, scroll down. You're going to look for this image here, this Creative Coaching second quarter workshop. Look for that image and then click on it, and you'll be able to sign up there for your half off. So I didn't see any questions while we were there because I was obviously here. Do you know if there's a business coaching today? I think so. Yes, there's a bonus from Charlotte. Hey, Amy. So lots of things going on, y'all. If you haven't joined, we'd love to have you. Again, it's lemonadewithmel.com. I will see you tomorrow during the day. And if you are a prize winner, don't forget to reach out to me. Okie dokie. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon. Bye.